there guys, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. We're back from the top posts of the last week, and we'll get right into it here. So, by far the top voted thing. I don't see why we would need this in Factorio, but goddamn it looks so cool. And I would agree. I already looked at this previously, and man, wouldn't one of these in Factorio be freaking awesome? You could just have your locomotives all set up like this, and then have like a thing here that would transfer them out. This is so cool. What they did was take a bunch of modern diesel locomotives and painted them in the color of every predecessor railroad that eventually merged to form NS. They still use them for regular freight trains as well as special events. Wow, that's a really cool fact, actually. Man. Yeah, this is so crazy. So cool, man. This is a video which I watched, and it's like 5 or 6 minutes, so I'm not going to look at it, but you can definitely check it out if you want. Friday Facts, of course. I finally begun understanding Factorio. Looks like someone's first base. Not too bad. It's interesting they have multiple power setups. That's actually not a bad idea, to be honest. Yeah, pressing the Alt key will display the alternate advanced info. Nice, congrats to this person. So I accidentally took off my power armor and made a CPU. Ah yes, I'm sure we've all experienced this once or more. You take off your power armor, and if your inventory is mostly full, since you lose the extra inventory size, you have a little accident. I actually had this happen. I had this happen not too long ago to myself. Just finished writing a test, and the visual was interesting. By our seating. Oh dear. Our seating broke it. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Imagine that being the first thing you see when the game launches. We're about to destroy cliffs confirmed. Oh, that would be so great if that's in vanilla. There is a mod for that, but having that in vanilla would be awesome. But there are void edge textures now. On the border between the grass and the back here, there's a cliff now. Wait, really? I don't really see that, but I love the automated tests. What's this? Factorio, the new benchmarking tool. There you go. Learned a few things about trains today. The train is set to manual. The signals don't recognize it. A 6-car train is enough to destroy a 2-car train outright without slowing down. 6-car train, if you're in a train that is destroyed, it doesn't kill you. I'm short 25,000 sulfuric acid. I'm pretty sure I was mentioned in this post somewhere. So signals do actually recognize them. It just doesn't reserve forward signals like an automatic train would. Let me see. Roundabouts should always be longer than the train they serve. Correct. Or just don't use roundabouts. Trains can collide with themselves. Yes. Had that happen a few times. There we go. Sounds like reasons to always travel on automatic if you're on a shared track. Before I had even built my first trains, Xterminator had already taught me what not to do. Yes, indeed. Hopefully I've shown a few people some things to avoid doing with trains. GF and I launched our first rocket plus satellite after 73 hours. Our second ever factory. First one was a bit too al dente to maintain. And this is actually, for someone's second factory, this is actually extremely impressive. I don't even think I make factories that look this good, to be honest. Wow, lag much? Jeez. This is a nice looking factory, man. I like it. Yes, this is very impressive. Man, very cool. 500 hour, great big pile of awesome shit. Oh god, why did they have to turn on the power lines? This part's kind of cool. Oh my gosh. No radars. Should place... Wow, everyone's just obsessed with placing the radars. Fitting the geography. Yeah, that is really cool. Yeah, because, I mean, they have, like, this... it's not an island, but really kind of interesting area here that they've fit to and built on, which is really interesting. Definitely conforming to the terrain is a pretty interesting and fun way to play, actually. Got bored and shot a nuclear rocket on my storage. Oh, dear. Yeah, these are all items on the ground, by the way. Oh, my God. I hope they just leave. I like, if they actually went to the trouble to clean this up, I feel so bad for them. 1.6 UPS. Oh my god. So much steel on the ground that can't be from simply destroying chests. Yeah, there was that much steel in the chests. This is a proof that when society becomes fully automated, people will go crazy. People have to keep doing something or they lose their minds. This is what 3 gigawatts of nuclear power looks like when you barrel your water. Factorio 2. Oh, good lord. The lag. The bot lag, man. So painful. Why would you do that? My iron maker in C block. You gotta be kidding me. See, this is why I don't play C block. Like, why would you ever do this to yourself? Why would, like, they have to do this just to make iron? I don't get it, dude. I don't see the appeal of this. Oh my gosh. Not enough belt, no problem. Just use splitters. That's actually a really interesting thing. I would not have thought of that. Yeah, if you're in a situation where you need belt like now and you don't have it, but you have splitters, this is actually a pretty ingenious way to extend the belt, which I honestly would not have thought of. The bright side is better than spaghetti. How is your grass that uniform? Yeah, landfill. Our server rack inspired decentralized city block base. Bob's Angel server. Oh my goodness. This is nuts, man. All the blocks are interconnected. Oh my lord. Look at these train tracks. Oh, that just makes my brain hurt. That's some spaghetti tracks right there. Stone Age Factorio Alpha 2, still looking for test players and graphic artists. Alright, this was like a while ago. This person posted about their Stone Age Factorio scenario thing. Many new recipes. Oh my goodness. New mechanics, hammering metals. Mud patches. Wow, that looks pretty interesting. This might be worth checking out. My understanding is it makes like the game provide an interesting prelude to the early game. You start out with nothing in most forms of mining or logging until you can equip the right tool. Iron Axe, yeah. Personally, I hate early games, so this would not be a thing for me. But if you are into like early game and want that extended, this could definitely be something worth checking out. For sure. Pro tip. Use grenades to clear woods. This is a good tip. Like, before you get bots or whatever, grenades work quite well. Especially once you up their damage and they can one-shot trees, then you're really set. Obviously, nukes are way better, but that's very late into the game. Fire and burn everything. Unfortunately, like, burning the woods doesn't really get rid of them that well. It just chars them, and then you still have to chop them down or explode them, which is kind of annoying. I love the feeling of turning a main bus online. Oh yes, this is such a good feeling. I love it. This is probably one of the favorite parts of making my belt base, is actually getting to turn it on. Proud of my spaghetti. Pretty decent spaghetti. Love the rail running through it. Got to add in a little danger there, a little risk. Ten furnace blue belt smelter. Beaconed. This looks like this is kind of... I mean, you can't get more than 12 beacons on a machine, I don't believe. So this has got to be... This may actually be less than 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is like a 10 beacon build. That's still pretty nice, though. Quite compact to get a blue belt out, for sure. Diggy Hole. Oh yeah, so this is like a scenario or a mod. I think Colonel Will's been playing with it too. It's really interesting. Yeah. So the map's covered in rocks when you mine, and when you mine them, buyers spawn and drop ores. That's actually, yeah, it's pretty interesting. One thing I've never understood about inserters. There is such thing as upgrading the two opposite arms, which would instantly double the throughput with negligible additional complexity, while one claw's picking items up, the other's dropping items off, and they'd swing around 180 degrees from each other. Inserters would continue to spin around exactly as they do now, but they'd be able to move items on each swing per rotation instead of every alternating swing. It's an interesting idea. Why don't we go 3 arms while we're at it? Yeah, that would actually be pretty interesting. I'm kind of surprised no one's modded that, unless it's just not possible. Science module with self-expanding resource delivery system. Oh, that's so cool. The hell? Oh my god, dude. It's just self-expanding the belts. The belts have taken over. This is nuts. That is so many belts too, by the way. And it's just grabbing all the ore patches. Dude, this deserves way more upvotes. This is like insanely cool. Yeah, it's just expanding on top of the ore patches. Shows a bot-based 100 science pack per minute module using coal liquefaction, automated resource gathering, and filtered belt highway. Keep expanding in one direction until the demand is satisfied. This is a save file. Just switch constant combinator at start. Recursive blueprints. Creative mode. This is really, really cool, actually. Recursive blueprints is a super interesting mod. My friend struggled to get the circuits on both sides. This was his solution. Oh my goodness. So, he's grabbing it from here, putting it on this belt, grabbing it and sticking it on the other side. Oh my god. Oh, and this part, and grabbing it here. Oh, this is hilarious. To be fair, I did something very similar to this in my first map. I did some really janky stuff with inserters to get stuff on both sides, which, of course, now, you know, is way simpler, but red circuits are already on both sides. Yeah, they're already on both sides. I mean, you don't problem to solve, then solve it in the most needlessly complicated way possible. You'll fit right in here. Oh my god. Like 3 minutes, I still don't get it, and I got 500. Let our friend who hasn't played that much experiment in our base. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed some interesting stuff as always. Yeah, until next week, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and take care. I look forward to seeing you next time.